Commander Zexthol's mandibles clicked in amusement as he observed the blue marble suspended in the void before his flagship. The third planet from this unremarkable yellow star harbored what the Galactic Council had classified as a primitive species, barely capable of interstellar communication, still bound to their single world like larvae in a cocoon. Visual confirmation of the target world, Commander, reported his tactical officer Vexmar. Scans indicate approximately 8 billion life forms scattered across multiple landmasses. Technology level, primitive fusion and fission capabilities, basic electromagnetic propulsion, rudimentary quantum computing. Zexthol's four eyes glowed with predatory satisfaction. The hegemony had conquered 47 worlds in the past cycle, each more advanced than this backwater planet. This would be the easiest subjugation yet. "Open a communication channel to the surface," he commanded, his voice carrying the authority of 3 decades in the hegemony navy. "Let these humans understand their situation." The main view screen flickered to life, displaying what appeared to be a hastily assembled gathering of the planet's leaders. They looked so pathetically fragile, bipedal creatures with soft skin and no natural weapons, huddled together in what their primitive technology suggested was some kind of governing chamber. "Greetings, inhabitants of the world you call Earth," Zexthol began, his translation matrix converting his words into their crude languages. "I am Commander Zexthol of the Caltharian Hegemony's 47th Conquest Fleet. Your planet has been selected for integration into our empire." A female human stepped forward, her primitive clothing indicating some form of leadership role. "This is Secretary General Martinez of the United Nations. We're not sure we understand." "Integration?" Zexthol's mandibles clicked again, the sound of predator acknowledging prey. "Your species will serve the hegemony. Your world's resources will be harvested. Those among you deemed useful will be relocated to labor worlds. The process is quite efficient. We've perfected it across 47 previous conquests." The human's face displayed what Zexthol's cultural database identified as fear and defiance. How amusing. "We won't surrender," Martinez said, her voice trembling but determined. "Humanity has never bowed to tyrants, and we won't start now." "Tyrants!" Zexthol laughed, a harsh sound that echoed through his command deck. "Child, you misunderstand your position. Your species has barely mastered fire compared to our technology. Our shields can withstand your most powerful weapons. Our ships number in the thousands. Your resistance would be as effective as insects attacking a star destroyer." He gestured to his tactical display. "Observe. My fleet consists of 2,147 vessels, each armed with plasma cannons capable of glassing continents. Our smallest scout ship possesses more firepower than your entire military. Surrender now, and perhaps I'll ensure your deaths are quick." The transmission ended, leaving the humans to contemplate their fate. Zexthol turned to his bridge crew, already savoring the victory celebration that would follow. "Begin orbital positioning," he ordered. "We'll commence bombardment of their military installations at dawn. After we've demonstrated our superiority, they'll beg for the mercy of slavery." As the fleet moved into attack formation, Zexthol retired to his quarters, confident that tomorrow would bring another effortless victory for the hegemony. He woke 16 hours later to chaos. Commander, you must come to the bridge, immediately." Vexmar's voice crackled through the communications system, panic evident even through the translation matrix. Zexthol rushed to the command deck, his 4 eyes struggling to process what his sensors were telling him. Where yesterday 2,146 ships had formed a perfect siege formation around the primitive world, now empty space stared back at him. "Report," he barked, his confidence evaporating like morning mist. "Sir, we've lost contact with the entire fleet," Vexmar stammered. "No distress signals, no energy signatures, no debris fields. They're simply gone." "That's impossible. Where are my ships?" "Unknown, sir. The last communication logs show normal status across all vessels at 0300 hours. By Oro 400, they had all vanished from sensors." Zexthol's mind raced. No known technology could make ships disappear without a trace. Even complete molecular disintegration would leave energy signatures. His mandibles clicked nervously as he studied the tactical display. Could the humans have developed some sort of cloaking technology? A new weapon system? "Sir," interrupted the communications officer, "we're receiving a transmission from the planet's surface." The view screen activated, showing the same human female from yesterday. But where fear had dominated her expression before, now she wore something that chilled Zexthul to his core. A knowing smile. "Good morning, Commander Zexthul," Martinez said pleasantly. "I trust you've noticed some changes to your fleet configuration?" "What have you done?" Zexthul demanded, his voice rising an octave. "Where are my ships?" "Your ships are safe," she replied calmly. "Currently, they're approximately 847 light-years from here, orbiting a rather lovely neutron star. It took our quantum displacement array most of the night to transport them one by one, but we managed to relocate your entire fleet without waking a single crew member." "Quantum displacement? Impossible. Our intelligence reports showed you barely understand quantum mechanics." Martinez's smile widened. "Commander, surely you've learned not to judge a species by its public face. Did you really think a civilization capable of surviving ice ages, world wars, and planetary climate change would advertise its most advanced capabilities to the galaxy?" The truth hit Zexthul like a plasma blast to the thorax. You've been hiding your true technological level." "For centuries," Martinez confirmed. "While other species announced their achievements to the cosmos, humanity learned the value of strategic deception. We've been monitoring galactic civilizations since before your great-grandfather hatched. We know about your 47 conquered worlds, your hegemony's expansion patterns, even your personal preference for victory celebrations." Zexthul's legs trembled as the implications cascaded through his mind. "If you could relocate my entire fleet, you could have destroyed it just as easily." "Precisely. But humanity doesn't conquer, we protect. Your crews are alive and will be returned to hegemony space with a simple message. Earth is under human protection, along with any species that requests our aid." The commander's mandibles clicked frantically as he processed this reversal of fortune. The hegemony will send more fleets, and they'll find themselves studying neutron stars from very close range, Martinez interrupted. "Commander, you made a critical error. You assumed that because we chose peace, we were weak. You mistook our restraint for inability." As if to emphasize her point, the stars outside Zexthul's viewport began to shift. His flagship was moving, being moved, through space at impossible speeds. "Consider this a lesson in diplomacy." Martinez's voice followed him as his ship was gently deposited at the edge of hegemony space. "Humanity extends an invitation to peaceful contact with all species. But, Commander?" Zexthul waited, no longer the predator but unmistakably the prey. "Never mistake our kindness for weakness again." The transmission ended, leaving the former conqueror alone with the terrifying realization that in a galaxy full of advanced civilizations, the most dangerous species was the one that had learned to hide in plain sight.